All right, guys. So this is day 2 of solving systems of equations. Now, we told you guys when we started this that we were going to have 3 different ways to solve. Yes, we were going to have elimination, which is what we did last time. Where we remember we stacked. We were looking for opposites, and they would cancel out. You guys remember that? Okay. Today is going to be the second one. We're going to talk about substitution, and the third one, when you guys get back next week, will be graphing. And when we get to graphing, you guys are going to be the response is always, man, I really wish you would have just shown me this to start out with because it's so much easier. Okay, that's why we saved it for last, okay? So we're going to do the easiest one on the last, which is good. Today we're going to do solving by substitution. Me personally, this is my favorite. Now, when you guys get to your exam, it's going to say solve the system of equation, but it's not going to say solve by substitution. Or even if it does, if it says solve by substitution, or it says solve by elimination, or it says solve by whatever, I really do not care which method you use. As long as you use one of the methods, as long as you get to the right answer, I'm really not going to care. You guys remember that? I will not care. Okay? Is it getting darker? It is like, I love rain. Okay, good. All right, let's do this. So here's what we did last time. We had something like this. It was like 2x minus 5, y equals 8, and then we had negative 2x plus 3y equals 12. You guys remember this? And then we would cancel. We had negative 2y equals 20. We divide, we get y equals negative 10, right? You guys remember that? And then we could pick one of the equations and plug it in. That's what we did last time. That was solving by elimination. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to do solving by substitution, and it looks a lot worse than it really is. Where's my clicker? Okay. It looks a lot worse. There's a lot of steps that you're going to have. This is on your worksheet. Okay. Step number 1, you're going to solve an equation for one variable. Now, today, we're going to have a lot of equations that are already set up for solve for one of the variables. You're going to see either x equals or y equals. If you look at the first example, it's the first equation you see says x equals on your worksheet. We're about to go through that, okay? You're going to solve one equation for one variable. Did I say you had to solve for x or y? Did I say you had to put it in y equals? No. I'm just telling you you need to solve for one of the equations. It really does not matter which equation you solve for as long as you solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Once you do that, you're going to substitute it. Again, I will explain it. I'm going to do it like multicolor. Okay, I'm going to show you guys what we're doing in multiple colors, so hopefully it'll help clarify what we're up to. And then we're going to solve. Then we're going to substitute. Like, I could go through this, but it really won't make a whole lot of sense until you actually see what we're doing. Okay, fair? Everybody good? Let's do number 1. All right, here we go. Solve using substitution. Step number, now, I know that these are stacked. I don't like stacking them, so watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to move this one over to the side. So I would do the same thing. Go x equals 5 plus y. All I did was I put it side by side. There's a reason why, but just trust me on this, okay? You do not want these stacked. You want them side by side for a reason. Okay. Is everybody good? Step number 1 in the box, it said solve an equation for one variable. Do you see one of the equations that says either x equals or y equals? Say it. Yes, you do. Which one is it? The right one, the one on the right, says what? X equals. And this says, somebody read that. 5 plus y. Now, hold on. If I give you an equation that looks like this, 3x plus 2, and I want you to solve it if x equals 9, what would I do? I would plug the 9 in for x, correct? I would go 3 times 9, which is 27, plus 2 is 29. Yes? Input, output. Do you guys remember this? We would plug in for x. So dark. It's getting darker. Okay. I'm going to plug in and solve, right? Same exact thing. But now instead of saying x equals 9, now you have x equals all of this. Please watch this because this is kind of the premise of the entire thing. It's x equals all of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all of this right here and I'm going to plug in for what letter? Just like I did over there. X. Now watch what happens. I'm going to take this equation, 2y plus, and I'm going to put a parentheses. You guys with me? Equals negative 4. What did I not write down? I did not write down the x. What am I going to put in place of the x? What does x equal?
5 plus y.
5 plus y. And I'll put it in red so you can see it. Let me stop. Is everybody okay? Substitution. All I did was I took whatever x equals and I plugged it in right there. Okay? And now I'm just going to solve. Do I have any like terms? I have 2y, a 5, and a y. What are my like terms? The y's. What's 2y plus 1y?
3y.
3y plus 5 equals negative 4. Hold on. What do I have now? What is this?
A two-step equation.
Two-step equation. Now we're just going to solve. Plus 5 becomes a negative 5, negative 5. 3y equals negative 9, right? And then divide by what, guys?
3.
Divide by 3. Good. Divide by 3. Y equals negative 3. Now, I've solved for y. Yes, I've got y. Y is negative 3. What do I need to solve for? Okay, what does x equal? Somebody read over there. What does x equal? 5 plus whatever the heck y is. Do we know what y is?
Yeah.
Sure. So x equals 5 plus, what is y? Negative 3. What's 5 plus negative 3?
2.
Positive 2. X equals 2. We're done. Substitution. We're going to substitute, okay, solve, and then we're going to substitute again. Everybody with me? I mean, like, okay, not too hard, right? I mean, you're like, it looks a lot worse than it really is. Would you agree? It looks a lot worse. Like if you were to walk in right now and people were late walking in, you would look up here and go, what is all that? Okay, that's a lot of information. Okay, but nothing incredibly difficult. Would you agree? Okay. All right, so let's do that. I see a lot of people like nodding. Yes, we're okay? All right, let's go to the second one. Number 2. Okay, do me a favor. Put the 5x minus 3y out to the side. Like put it over here. The top one, we're just going to move it over. Side by side. I hear thunder. Okay, here we go. 5x minus 3y. Now, like it really looks like nighttime now. The lights are on where? Oh, the street lights came on? Yeah, it's super dark. Okay, cool. All right, is everybody good? It's my favorite. I just, the sound of thunderstorms is just so soothing.
It's scary.
Else is okay.
You'll be fine. Okay. Somebody get him a blanket. Okay, good. Little, what is it? Comfort blanket. All right, here we go. Is everybody good? All right, what do you notice, guys? Hey, focus for me. Hey, I got to focus too. I have a hard time focusing when it's raining because I just want to go look at my radar. All right, x equals y plus 9. So what am I going to do, guys? Now, the other one was x equals, right? And we plug this way. This one is x equals, so what am I going to do? Go that way. It doesn't matter which way you go, guys. It really does not matter. So x equals y plus 9, yes? Right there. You guys go ahead and rewrite it. Go. Just trust me. In place of the x, write down everything except for the x, and in place of x, put a parentheses. Yes? Don't write the x. Just leave a little gap and put a parentheses and fill it in. Okay? I hope my window's up on my truck. I really am having like I went out there the other day and my window was all the way down. Oops. So. All right. Did everybody get it written down? All right, here we go. I told you to write it and leave a gap, yes? I left a gap for the letter that we have already solved for. What does x equal? And I'm going to put that right there. Because y equals y plus 9. Yes? Is everybody good? Focus for me, guys. It's going to rain all day long. I know I got to do the same thing. All right, here we go. What do you see here? What can I do right here? If I ask you to just simplify this only, what would I do? Distribute. So I'm going to distribute. How many of you just went, oh yeah? When you take it out of the entire problem, it looks a whole lot easier, doesn't it? Okay, so let's distribute. What is 5 times y? Hold on. I'm going to use both markers. 5y. What is 5 times 9? Positive 45. Minus 3y equals 7, yes? What are my like terms over there? What is 5 minus 3? 2 what? 2y plus 45 equals 7. Now what?
Minus
minus 45 on both sides. So 2y equals negative 38. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Y equals negative 19. I know that's a lot, but let me stop. I kind of went through that kind of quick because I'm not teaching you anything new except for the substitution part. That's the part I went slow on. Once it was in, we were good. Now it's just solve the equation, right? Just do the steps. Just do the steps. Plug it in, distribute, and just work the problem down. Like terms, everything. Now, I've got y equals, yes? Now what do? Hold on. Substitute, solve, and then what do? What's it called? Substitute again. What does y equal? Negative 19 plus 9. What is negative 19 plus 9? X equals negative 10. There's my x number. This step is always easy. Negative 10, negative 19. There's my equation. Or there's my solution, sorry. Yes? You guys semi-okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're at least partially with me. At least partially, maybe fully. Okay, give me a thumb sideways if you're like, man, I just don't get this at all. Okay, I don't see many thumbs, so we're good. Okay, so here's what I'm doing. I'm going to pause this video. We're going to go to number 3. Where's my clicker? Let's go to the third one. This one's got a fraction. Can you do fractions? Somebody say yes. Yes, do fractions. First of all, write them out side by side. Do me a favor. Put the 2x over here. Plus 4y equals 10. Yes? Now, what does this one start out as? I'm going to give you a hint. What does this one start as? So I'm going to go over here and plug in for what letter? Y, not x, because it says y equals. So do me a favor. Just plug it in. Just plug it in only. Don't solve it yet. And then I'm going to pause it in a minute so you can work through it. Okay? Just plug it in, and we're plugging in for y. So rewrite the equation. Did you rewrite it? Are we good?
Yes.
Rewrite. Leave some space. What does y equal? Negative 1/2 x plus 4. Yes? Is everybody good? Don't let the fraction mess with you. It's just going to ask you what's half of 4 when you distribute. That's all it is. Right? Don't freak out because there's a fraction. You know what's half of 4? You just multiplied 4 times 1/2. Okay. Go ahead and simplify it. Go. All right, let's do this. What is 4 times 1/2? Negative 1/2. Negative 2x. Did you put x? Oops, sorry, I see some people writing. Now do you have x? What's 4 times 4? Positive 16. And everything else comes down. Yes? Oh, this one's funky. This one is funky. Did anybody get to this point and go, what? Okay, so what do we have? What's 2 minus 2?
0.
It cancels out the x's, doesn't it? So what am I left with? Does 16 equal 10?
No.
So what's my answer?
No solution.
Absolutely no solution. There's nothing that will work. This is no solution. No solution. Okay. Now, honestly, when I was working through this problem, I got to this point, and I'm here with you. Like, I got to this, and now I'm thinking, what does no solution mean? That the lines are what? Nope. If they don't cross, what are they? What are 2 lines that don't cross?
Parallel.
Say it. Parallel lines. So we have this. Hold on. This one's in y equals, isn't it? Just for the heck of it, I'm going to put this one in y equals and see if it matches this. Same slope, different y-intercept. Yes? We should. So let's do it. 2x. You don't have to do this. I'm just showing it to you. How do I do it? You guys remember the steps? Move the x and... Cool. Let's move the x. We got negative 2x, yes? So I got 4y equals negative 2x plus 10. And then now I'm going to divide by y. Divide by y. Divide by y. Y equals negative 1/2 x. Oh my gosh. Look at that slope compared to this slope. What are they?
Parallel.
They're the same slope. Same slope and a different, this is plus 10 over 4, which is like 2.5. Or 10 over 4. Same slope, different y-intercept. That's the definition of parallel lines. That's why there's no solution. That's why it came out to be false. Okay, we good? All right, let's go to the next one. All right. Where'd my clicker go? Oh, it's right there in front of me. All right, here we go. Let's do this one. Which one do you say? Are we solved for one of the equations yet? Does one of them say either x equals or y equals? Yes, it does. By the way, if it doesn't, you just move something out of the way. You can probably make it happen. Okay, this one does, right? So this one says y equals. So I'm going to take this and plug in for y. Okay, make it happen. Go. All right, so if I color the y red, okay, so now I've got x minus and then parentheses. Yes? Because I'm only plugging in for just the y, not the x, not the negative. The equal sign stays and so does the -8, correct? So because of that, I want to leave this negative right here. So what does y equal? 8 what? Read that over there. 8 minus x. Correct? All right, so let's do this real quick. What do I do with this negative here? I'm going to distribute this negative into here, which is basically like multiplying times what, guys? -1. So I have x minus 8 plus x, correct? Equals -8, correct? Yes? Are we good? Are we good? Guys, not because that's a very, very big deal. When we plug in for a negative letter, we got to make sure we don't forget to leave that negative on the front because we have to do that. Everybody cool? All right, here we go. We're going to solve it. What's x plus x? Say it. 2x. -8 becomes a +8, doesn't it? When I move it over to that side. This is how I would do my chicken scratch. I always kind of do it together. Okay, what's -8 plus 8? 0. So when I divide by 2, what do I get? What's x equal?
0.
X equals 0. Not no solution. Listen, it's not undefined or no solution or anything like that. If the 0 is on top, can you have 0 on top? Yes. Can you have a 0 on bottom? Can you divide by 0? No, you can't because you are not Chuck Norris. Only Chuck Norris can divide by 0. Okay. Shout out to Chuck, my homie. All right, here we go. That'd be great if I can get him to like comment on this. It'd be really funny. Okay. All right, so if x equals 0, what do?
Plug in 0 for x.
Plug in 0 for x over here. So what is 8 right here? What's 8 minus 0?
8.
Y equals 8. We're done. So I've got 0, 8. Good? Is everybody okay? Everybody fine with this? Yes? Where are you lost? Okay. What is x? What is 8 this is my equation, right? So what do I put in place of x? What's 8 minus 0? 8. Okay. Substitute and then substitute again. Okay. Everybody semi all right? Semi good? Uno mas. You guys want to do one more? Uno mas for you Germans. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's do one more. What? Close? Close. All right, here we go. Hey, this one is special. Let's see if we can solve it. You're going to have to figure something out with that broken hand. I mean, you got to figure something out. All right, I'm going to give you time to do it. Go. And we're back. Okay. Commercial break was sponsored by Nike. Okay, just do it. All right, here we go. 4y equals 2. Here we go. Parentheses, x minus 12, correct? What does x equals, guys? 2y plus 6. 2y plus 6, correct? It's a little smaller. Hopefully you can see that on the video. Okay. All right, moving on up. Distribute. What's 2 times 2? 4 what? Y. What's 2 times 6? Plus 12 minus 12 equals 4y. Yes? Is everybody okay so far? All I did was I distributed. That is all I have done. That's it. Don't overthink it. I haven't done anything else. I know. Can you guys see where I'm about to go with this?
Yep.
What am I about to say? What's next? Okay, so what's 12 minus 12? 0. What am I left with? Somebody read that to me.
4y equals 4y.
Hold on. Does it match? Does 4y equal 4y? Yes, it does. So what does that mean? No, y, which means y equals y. Well, hold on. If you get to the point where they match, hold on. So there's a little bit of confusion. If I get to the point right now, I just asked you, does 4y equal 4y? And you said what? Yes, it does. They match. If you get to the point where both sides match, 3 equals 3, 5 equals 5, 4y equals 4y. If you get to that point where everything matches and you realize that everything matches, you guys catch me on this. Immediately, that means it's infinite solutions. Immediately. As soon as it matches, you're golden. Okay? So this is infinite solutions. As soon as you get to the point where something matches. Because hold on, let's say if you're like, well, what if I move the 4y over here? Great. This becomes a negative 4y, doesn't it? What's 4 minus 4? 0. What's left over here? Is there anything over here? So what's left? What's 12 and negative 12? Does 0 equal 0? Infinite solutions. You don't have to keep going once you realize it matches. And if it's infinite solutions, I bet if I put both of these in y equals, it'd be the exact same equation. You want me to check that? You don't really care? I'm doing it anyway. All right, here we go. I'm going to do it really fast. 2x minus 12, right? I'm going to do the first one. Divide by 4. Y equals 1/2 x minus 3. Okay, let's do the other one. X equals 2y plus 6, right? I'm going to move the y to the left, so it becomes a negative 2y. I'm going to move the x to the right, so it becomes a negative x plus 6. Basically, I just shifted the x and the y to the other side. That's all I did. Okay? Divide by negative 2, negative 2, negative 2. Two negatives make a what? Positive. 1/2 x, 6, negative 3. Oh, look at those equations. They match, which is why it's infinite solutions, because they lay on top. The same line has the same equation. It's just the way it works. Okay? Everybody good? I'm not going to go through the rest of the exam. I'm not going to do the word problems today. We will get to those eventually. Okay? I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a break, and then we're going to go into our practice for this. Before we do that, hold on. 1 to 5. How do we feel? Some threes. Some threes. Hey, you can show me 2s or 1s, so I see a lot of 3s, a lot of 5s, a lot of 4s. Okay? 3, 4s, and 5s. I'll take that all day long. Okay? Hey, good job. Take a little break, and then we can all stand and stare out the window at the rain, I guess. Cool? All right, see ya. Click like, share it with your friends. Yeah. My one clap. All right, that's cool. Thanks. Yeah.